Now, we've also seen satellite images of the damage done to Pakistani air bases in places like Chaklala, Rahim Yar Khan, and Sargodha. The Indian Express, quite separately, has claimed that 20% of Pakistan's Air Force infrastructure has been destroyed. So let me ask you, first of all, how serious is the damage done to the Pakistani Air Force bases? Is there any way of knowing for certain? And secondly, has 20% of Pakistan's Air Force infrastructure been destroyed as the Express has claimed, or is that a bit exaggerated?
Well, the very expression "a bit exaggerated" is a bit exaggerated. I mean, it's a ludicrous claim. Mostly, what we have seen is not the destruction of core assets. There may have been a couple of strikes where they have, in fact, managed to hit their air defense systems. But by and large, what we've seen is runways having been blown up and things like that. Though those things are not of any great cost. Yes, the fact that we were able to, shall we say, hit more of their critical air assets as compared to the second cycle of their retaliation against us tends to sort of confirm that we probably dominated the escalation cycle after the first confrontation on the 7th night. So even if we have done more damage to them, and this will be something that will have to be debated in very strong technical terms, of which I am not really capable of doing. I don't think it really matters, because the scale of damage is not what matters over here. The scale of damage is not sufficient to be decisive in the future policies or strategies of either side. What will be studied is the tactical dominance, the technological balance between the two countries, the patterns of response by the two countries, and there will be again a process of adjustment, a process also of weapons acquisition to deal with the strengths of the adversary and our own weaknesses on both sides. But that's what matters. Yes.
But it seems to me you're saying that the real achievement is we got through their air defenses and were able to hit their Air Force bases, but the level and nature of the damage done to those Air Force bases may not be as great as we are pretending it is.
It's certainly nothing even close to 20% of their air assets. Nothing even remotely close to their air assets. 20%.